back again with another video. I have a couple others in the works here. I just finished off my Great Oregon Steam Up, and then I should have another video before this, and then this is my third video of the day or something ridiculous. It's not going to get uploaded probably the same day, but I am so far behind on pickups and other items. We will try to see what we can squeeze into this particular video here. So I have been moving cards around like absolute crazy, and I don't know if I have the cards here that I wanted to share with you. I do have some, but before I get into that, I wanted to share with you I'm getting some TTMs getting ready to go out here. Of course, the cards are not quite here. These are just random ones. I'm using some of my Star Wars stickers here. This is going off to Izzy Rodriguez of the Kansas City Current. Pretty good signer. Again, I have two cards on the way. And then these again, they were just random choices here. Jess Fishlock takes a while to get back, but I won a card and then I purchased a card, so I figured, shoot, I'll give that one a shot. I want to try different types of, people that are, okay signers and people that are excellent signers. I just want to see how that goes, because if I'm going to put a NWSL binder together, I certainly want to add some TTMs to that. One TTM came in through the mail, autograph came in yesterday, and it was absolutely a shocker. I had no idea that this particular player was not necessarily a great signer, but I guess he got back to signing. Several people were excited that I wrote to him, and then I just sent him one card with a very nice letter. I've been trying to add postcards as bonus items, so some of these I'm adding bonus items to. So bonus postcards, stickers, whatever that are going inside there. And then, because I just got way too much stuff. I really, it doesn't matter how much stuff that I gift people, it does not even make 0.01% of a dent. It doesn't matter how much stuff I recycle each day, there is just no way getting rid of all this stuff, so I have to basically just kind of work on that. So, this one came from Salt Lake City, Utah. I've accidentally thrown away the envelope, but I will show you the original card that I sent, and this is none other, this is crazy, Kelly Downs, on a Pacific Coast League baseball card from 1985. I believe I told him this is the only card I had, or at least it was the only one I could find. I think that's the only one I sent. It was funny because there was a pre-printed signature that was laying on the desk here that I got from Carter's Kids, and I found that just after I sent away the envelope. So Kelly Downs has signed this one here. He was so taken aback that I sent this one. I don't remember if I sent him a bonus postcard here, but he sent me 5 bonus cards. Now, if these belong to you, well, they're mine now. So Kelly Downs, 1992 Donruss, or was it 91? 91 Donruss Series 2, I believe that's what that is. That's absolutely insane. 1990 Topps, that's even crazier. 1991 Topps, that's even crazier than that one. A kind of a poor condition Kelly Downs 87 Topps, that's sick. And another poor condition Kelly Downs 88 Top, or 88 Fleer. Sorry, 89. That's crazy. Even as beat up as this is, I'm going to put this in my Fleer set with my other card. That's really cool. Thank you, Mr. Downs, for that, if you ever happen to see this video, which I very, very much doubt. Now we'll do a few other things here if I can find some stuff. I seem to have misplaced a pair of my sunglasses, but you know what? When I misplace sunglasses, I don't give it a second thought, because they all come from the Goodwill bins, and they cost me barely $0.25 a piece for a pair of sunglasses. Absolutely astounding how tiny those things cost. A couple of things that I didn't show in the previous video that I got from the Great Oregon Steam Up here, is I got a couple of signs. My favorite sign guy, again, was not there. He is either retired, can't get out, or he got sick from something, or he just is just basically doing other stuff. It just takes one thing to just change your life around. And he's probably busy with other things, and maybe he didn't make as much money as he would like to last time, because a lot of these events are a lot of hard work for a little bit of money. You come from all the way from Eastern Oregon or somewhere, John Day or whatever it is, come to the Mid-Willamette Valley. It's like, why did I just do that? That's ridiculous. Gas, is so expensive and all that fun stuff. But this other guy had some signs. Unfortunately, he's got hundreds of signs and 99% of them were not out of his vehicle. But I was able to buy 2 of them. This one here was the first one. This was a whopping $6, and I want to say that it was covered in a lot of dirt. This sign is approximately around $35 to $40 on eBay plus shipping. So that would make this sign $60. So $6 from 60, and this is a business route sign. So this would probably say like Oregon 99 or Highway 22 or whatever like that, or whatever route that is, and this would be the business route part of it. That's very, very cool. It is not particularly very old, and it was originally from the Oregon State Highway Division. So there is that. Cool. Very, very cool to have that one there. I'm not sure how it was setting on the signpost or whatever. I see a bunch of markings and scratches. It was not pole mounted right here because there's no, so it might have been inset and something. It was probably in like a whole bunch. So a bunch of informations and arrows and that sort of thing on the other side there. So I might make, if I get any more of these, I might make like kind of a conglomeration of them. We shall see. This one I just like the logo on the side of it. It was all beat up to heck, no rhyme or reason. This is a very thrashed sign. The street name signs were $8, and then the other information ones, like the business one, was only $6. I think there was a third sign mixed in here somewhere, but I don't remember what that is, and I can't find it at the moment. But this has nothing to do with anything. It still needs a bunch of cleaning, some dirt on there. This is Carroll Court. Like Carroll O'Connor, and there's a big whammo in the middle of it when they took it down and redid the signs. But this has got this on here. I'm not sure what that is. If anybody from Oregon knows what that is, it's possible this is not Oregon, because I want to say that a lot of the signs were similar to the other sign guy that used to be there, and they might have gotten them from the same auctions. I'm not sure. But there was a bunch of, I think, Colorado signs, so it could be out of there. I do not know where this is, but I just thought I would want one with a city crest or whatever that is, and there's no markings on the back of it. He did not know. But I said, you know what? It's cheaper than eBay. The cheapest one of these types of signs on eBay, I want to say, is around $30 because you got to pay shipping for it. There's one out of Texas I'm looking at that it lists the city name in the corner. I like signs that you can kind of pinpoint to where that is. I looked up Carroll Court on the internet, and there's too many of them. Way, way too many of them. But if I could look up in Oregon and see if I could find maybe what that, I don't know. I don't think that's Tualatin. No, I'm not really sure. We'll have to look and see what that is. But anyway, I think it's Oregon, but don't quote me on that one there. What else do I have here? Again, I am really just trying to parcel things out. This is kind of neat here. I'm not sure who gave this to me. This might have been Dustin and Blake. It might have been a stamp from them, but this one features an old United States stamp on there, and I think I've used those before. I want to do a postcard request here where this is tacked to the postcard, and then the above stamp is next to that. I want to try that. That would look really cool on that one. So that one is going to be pasted onto a postcard or envelope one of these days. And again, I'm waiting for my stamps here, and I've got so many. I've got probably a good 50 or so envelopes that are started. You do not believe how many people that I want to write to, I have got written to. That's why I want to get these time-sensitive ones. I got to get Charlie Maxwell sent out with his $5 pretty soon. So I might make an emergency stop to the post office either this week or next week. I got to get my credit card situation figured out because not everybody can handle a card without a chip that's working properly. And so my replacement card is on the way, so I'm not using a lot of that. And then of course I have to go to the bank and get some cash out for it's just it's not something, when you do things the old-fashioned way, it makes it so much difficult. I noticed a lot of people at the National, they had two different schools of thought. They had a lot of people were from the city, they do a lot of traveling, and they understand public transportation and that sort of thing. And other people said, this is my first time away from home, so to speak. and they know what to do there. But there's a lot of things I don't understand how to do because I haven't traveled in a long time. So a lot of the rules are different. When I traveled back in the day, I took one duffel bag and one little carry-on suitcase, and I squeezed everything in there, and a lot of stuff that I took, I did not want to take back home with me. So if you have any clothes that you're willing to donate, get rid of them while you're there, because that way you don't have to take them back with you, and you can either throw them away or just take them one of those donation drop-offs, or find some sort of Goodwill to dump them, or just leave them where you're at. That way you don't have to take them back with you. And that makes it so much easier, if you take a bunch of people always take towels and other things that they think they're going to need, and they really don't need them. So they have suitcases full of all kinds of stuff. Obviously you will take a set of clothing to have for your good stuff. Take just a pair of Dockers and a knit shirt. That is my advice. But I took all kinds of books and magazines that I hadn't gotten around to reading, maybe DVDs that I wanted to watch, but they weren't things that I had to bring back with me. So they got left at where I were at, or I just threw them away. They were just disposable things. That's my little take there. Not that I know how to travel, but one of these days I think that I might want to, or have to one of these days. I said, you know what, I want to just keep up with some of this stuff here. So anything else here, because I want to get a lot of stuff done here. Like I said, the cards and the postcards and everything, and I wanted to show you this again here. Again, this is the Charlie Maxwell I'm sending out here, the 60 leaf card here. I think this is a really fun and cool set here. I think what brings the price down of this set is that there's several tribute sets, and there's also a set that's like a reproduction set, I believe. So you always have to be careful on these types of sets here. They're kind of a glossy set here, and they always have a lot of scuffing to the front, so they're very, very difficult to grade as well too. Al Spangler is the only other one I have. I want to say back in the day that I got a bunch of these for 50 cents a piece, but I wanted to say that they were trimmed. And I was an idiot and bought a lot of trimmed cards thinking that that wasn't a very big deal. And you know what? Guess what? Trimmed cards make a card that's worth like $5 or $10 to a 1-cent penny card, or just don't even bother buying it. And unfortunately, a lot of the vintage that I bought, I can't remember. People were buying, it was Daniel. It's like he has his own card shop, Daniel Wilson. He bought a bunch of cards for $1, and I was thinking, man, where was I when these cards were $1 back when I was a kid, or back when I was in my early 20s? Oh, that's right, I wasn't there. I was having to buy stepped-on cards, and ones that might have actually had chocolate stains, or geez, Mikey, whatever he thought that was on that one card. He had some poop stain card or something. I really don't know. He was pretty sure it was chocolate, but you just never know. Other kinds of inappropriate stains on cards. Some of them were just so ridiculously gross. And I ended up throwing away a vast majority of my basketball and hockey and whatever else. I just said, you know what, this is disgusting. I'm just gonna keep the what I consider the nicest ones. And of course, mostly it was being baseball. But everything that was cut wrong, I threw away. And some of them were, I wouldn't say Hall of Famers, but man, it was just, I had an Ozzie Smith that somebody trimmed off the border, and I actually had to pay $10 for Ozzie Smith's card without a border on it back when I was a kid. It was just the most ridiculous purchase I ever made, and that was $10 I will never get back. So anyway, like I said, I keep on trying to see if I can find something else within reaching distance here that I can share with you here. Again, to take, oh yeah, okay. No, I showed that in the previous video here. Well, okay, we're going to finish that one off, and then what we're going to do is I'll come back in the next day or two with another video of some more pickups. I know there's probably some more mail, some other things that I haven't shown yet. Sorry for the long-winded video, but I needed to get this stuff out of the way, and thank you for watching.